I've always loved Nike, I've always loved the Adidas, I've always loved just the athletic brands, but I didn't know that there was space for me in between as a former athlete.
Tremendous Division I talent on the court for both teams. IHA features one of the top front courts.
My name is Jordan Wilmoth, and this is my sneaker story. I'm originally from Chestnut Ridge, New York, which is about 30 minutes north of Manhattan. I attended the University of Dayton from 2016 to 2020, where I played D1 basketball. So I first got into sneakers, I'm thinking back to about 4th grade when I honestly just started playing organized basketball. I remember my dad taking me to Modell's and allowing me to pick out my first pair of sneakers. I will never forget, they were a Hyper Dunk, a red version, kind of had like some fire on the side. Think back, I think I wore Kobe's my first year, a red pair, Nike Kobe 8s, and went out there my freshman year. Coach called me up right away. I was nervous as hell. I probably shouldn't curse. I was really nervous, but I just remember reminding myself to let go, and you know, wearing Kobe's again like has that killer mentality. Sugar, spice, everything nice. I think the biggest thing you're going to see out of this is a lot of color. I love color. My background is Caribbean, and Caribbeans were loud, were colorful. If you ever gone to Carnival or Caravana, there's a lot of bright, iridescent colors. So my collection always kind of resembles that energy and that background of me. These are my Power Puff Nike SB Dunks. When I was in preschool, we'd always go out in the yard with my friends and play Powerpuff Girls. And it's just a memory I have from my childhood. So when I saw these come out, I had to pick them up. I had to pick them up immediately. Dropped a lot for them, which is okay. One thing about them is the details on all of these. They're very different materials. This kind of has more of a shiny outsole, a shiny upper rather. And one detail about all of them is that the eyes on the back, if I flip them over, are different, which is pretty cool detail about these. Limits like fears are often just an illusion. MJ. My next pair I'm gonna grab are the Jordan 1 Fearless. As you can see, these look pretty new. I actually just laced them up like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. I've had these for a while, about 5 years, got them during COVID. I just remember when these dropped, they were a shoe that I was like, that's a must-have, I have to have. Just the Chicago to the UNC colorway that represents Michael Jordan is super dope. And one thing about this shoe, again, it's bright, the patent on it, the patent leather just makes it super special. And then just that connotation of fearless, right? Just playing the game fearless. And we all know MJ played fearless and was one of the most feared athletes on the court. So I definitely love those. Another recent pickup I actually wore on my birthday. One of my favorites are these Nina Chanel's. I actually had a chance to meet her in person. I went to a New York Liberty basketball game. I'm a big Liberty fan. One of my teammates, Jocelyn Willoughby, actually played for them, so that was an exciting time when I got to go see her play, but grew up watching them as a little kid and was sitting courtside, and I turned to my right when these first dropped, and I was just talking to her casually, had no idea who I was sitting next to, and it turned out it was Nina Chanel. And we had a great conversation, and from that moment I knew I just had to pick them up. And she just also celebrates Black culture. Being a female in this industry, in the shoe industry, something I'm trying to be in, and the detailing on this is definitely insane. Even on the tongue here, the tongue is a little different than the traditional Jordan. She's one of the only people that's actually allowed to alter that. They kind of give her that freedom, so that's definitely very special about these shoes. I think the biggest thing I've gotten out of this that's drawn me to the program and made it very special for me is the storytelling and the why. And it's definitely something that I want to utilize moving forward into my career. Again, I coach girls basketball, and that's a big space that's growing right now. And it's a big part of my why to empower them, because a lot of people who came up have empowered me and put me in this position to be here. So I want to do the same. And if I can do that through product, performance, sneakers, and just make someone smile, a young girl smile, and be excited to play with what's on her feet and make her feel confident, that's what I want to do.